Dr. Lewis here. So this is just a quick overview of the website and all of the features on the website. So the first thing that you will see on our homepage is this announcement section, which is pretty self-explanatory. Just throughout the semester, I might post updates or news here under the announcement section. So then if you scroll down, you will see three different sections: the content browser, the calendar, and important links. I'll come back to the content browser because that's kind of the biggest section of this video. The calendar is pretty self-explanatory as well. It just gives you a list of what you need to do by which due dates. So everything that you have due, even if it's just a reading, will be posted here throughout the semester. So this is just one feature that you can use to keep track of what is coming up in the class and the different due dates. Okay, so the important link section is a collection of links that are important for the class, and they will always be available for you here. So if you need to go back and look at the syllabus, I have it here. All of the unit schedules will be posted here. I also have the course citation information, which includes citation information for every source that we will read in class. Finally, we have major assignment sheets. So that is basically for our 4 major assignments. We have our MLA Writer's Manual, which is Purdue OWL. And then we have a collection of other links I might even add to this, but the KSU Library, Tech Services, Writing Center, etc. Okay. So moving back up to the content browser, you'll see the Start Here module, and you have probably, if you're watching this video, you've probably already found that, but this is basically the introduction to the course, and it's pretty standard if you've taken an online course. And then we have this section, the Minute Paper Tips and Tricks of Videos and Resources. This is actually an optional section, but it is quick videos that go over common questions that I have from students about paper writing. So can I use I in papers? So that is a very common question, and I've done a very quick 2 to 3 minute video, as well as having some extra reading if you want to do it. So essentially this takes the place of when I might take the 10 minutes out of a face-to-face class and go over some brief topic. That's my way to kind of do that when we unfortunately aren't able to see each other face to face. There's also suggestions for new videos. So if you have a question and you want me to make a video for it, you can always send in a suggestion and I will make that video as quickly as possible. Okay, so that's one resource that you can use. And then we finally get to unit number 1. The class is divided into 4 units. At the end of every unit, you have a major assignment due. So if you click on unit number 1, you see a description of the unit, the citation information again, which is the same thing as in the major important links, the schedule again, and then you also have the module. So unit number 1 spans 4 weeks. And if you click on module 1, you will get the due dates for each module. So again, January 12th is the first due date, January 15th is the second due date. We do have staggered due dates, so they go from Saturday to Tuesday due date cycle. So if you click on, let's say you want to know what's due by January 15th, here you will see everything that you have to do before January 15th. Okay, so if you want this to be bigger, essentially, then you can scroll back up to the top here and go to content. And what that will do is show you the content except full screen instead of in that little browser. So if you click on that, you'll see on the left-hand side here, you can see the Start Here module, the paper tips and tricks, Unit 1, and then all the modules, and then all the content will be in the middle here. And here I can actually show you another resource that I like. It's the checklist resource through D2L. And if you click on that, you will see that you have a checklist that you can check off. So it's the Module 1 checklist. There's Part 1 and Part 2. It gives you the due dates again. And then you can actually physically check off, okay, I did all of the Start Here module. And then it'll actually show you that you've done 42.86%, 3 out of 7. So as you kind of go through and finish these, you can click it off and then see how you complete it. So that's a good resource that helps you, again, organize what you need to do. Okay, so going back to the module, again, you'll see everything that you have to do broken up into those modules, though, and organized on the side here. All right, so I do let you work ahead, so the entire unit is open to you. So you can work ahead as much as you want. There are a few activities that do require you to work with classmates, so you may not be able to complete everything right away. But you can work ahead, do readings ahead, etc. And I do open future units before the previous unit ends. So what that means is I will open Unit 2 roughly about 2 weeks before Unit 1 ends. So if you really like working ahead, then that will be available for you to a certain extent. If you don't want to work ahead, though, you don't have to. Like, online classes give you a lot of freedom for what you can do and when you do your work. So if you want to just do what is due for each module, you can definitely do that as well. So a couple of other quick features. If you go to discussions up at the top here, you'll see the virtual lounge. And this is a place that you can ask questions of me. And this is, if you don't want to email me or come by my office hours, this is just like another little section that you can go to and ask me questions and I'll respond. This also has all of our discussion boards, so you can go there to kind of see a master list of them, even though obviously they're not all due at this moment. Then another thing is assignments. So here, you can always go here for things that you actually need to physically turn into me. So you have like the free write or the proposal or the major papers that you can find your assignments there and the due dates and be able to turn them in here. You can see all of the quizzes under the quizzes tab. And then finally, one last thing to look at is to go to grades. And when you go to grades, you will be able to see a summary of your average in this class. So obviously right now it's a blank slate, but eventually you'll be able to see your average as well as what you made on each grade item. So the papers, all of the participation grades. So this is actually a good resource, and you want to go there and kind of keep track of your average, and also knowing what grade you want to make and what you need to do to get there. Okay, so I think that's about it. Go back to the main homepage. So let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to the semester with you.